Hey everybody, I am just looking over some of the stuff that I've been rooting actually, and realized that this pot in the sand is super dry, but I think it's been in here for a while. I can't really remember. So I started pulling some of them up, and you can see the roots are growing really well in here. And this is just a play sand that I've got at I think this one is at Home Depot. They have a sand mixture that you can get. These are mainly hydrangea cuttings that I've taken. Look at those roots. I think I'm going to kind of shift the sand a little bit off of them. That one rooted really well. This one I dug up just a moment ago before I thought to make a video for you all. So basically, when I prune and in fall time when I trim back, I just take the cuttings and I stick them in the sand medium. You can see I kind of let it dried up way too much. I should have actually given them some water. And so far, some of them are doing really well. Like this one even has a bug on it. Right there. You see him? On that yellow leaf. So I'm just going to have to put these guys in pots. That one I think is really rooted in there. Some of them are a little bit more rooted than others. And after I finish rooting, I usually just reuse the sand mixture. I don't throw it away. So there's another one. Gonna get them up in pots. If I want a hedge of hydrangea, this is probably the best way to get them. I don't usually get 100% success, so you'll end up getting things that dry. This one looks like it tried to root. See right there? Looks like it tried to root, and then I just probably let it get too dry, and it wasn't sufficient to get the nutrients in it. Ooh. There's this one. This one looks healthy. Gonna get that into the ground. The hardest thing I find about doing it in sand, though, is when you go in to repot them, it's a little bit tricky because you end up breaking some of the roots. Just because they're pretty fragile when they come out like this. So look at all those roots on this guy. They look so weird when they're white, but it's just because of the sand. But the roots are white itself, but the sand clumped around it looks like they're crystallized. There's another one. Here's another big one right there. I'll probably soak the roots. Try to see if I can get some of the sand off of them. Oh, look, that one has a big piece of dirt stuck on it. And then this one is a rose of Sharon, I believe. I stuck it in there pretty deep down. Let me dump this sand mixture out so I don't damage the root. It's hard to do this one hand. Oh, the sand in the bottom is still pretty decently, look, see it? The sand at the bottom is still decently moist. So I'm just trying to work this out without damaging that root right there. It's kind of weird the way it's rooted. I'm just dumping out more sand. See if I can pull it. Let's see where it goes. Look at how long this root is. It was tapping pretty deep down there. So this is just a rose of Sharon, and they're really pretty, so I will probably pot that up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 successful cuttings that I did just with this sand medium. So I didn't realize it, but the bottom actually has some kind of potting mixture that I must have not completely cleaned out and then just dump sand over top of it. So I'm going to put the sand back, and then I'll just reuse that mixture for something else. When I trim or cut back or prune back, just wet that down and stuck it in somewhere else. So yeah, I garden in zone 7B, so it is a little bit more hot and humid. So the sand mixture is a really good mixture to use during summertime, just because it's so humid in the summertime. Most of the cutting, if I put it in normal rooting like this, it'll rot out on me really quickly. Just with the humidity, it just retains that moisture too much. So sand is a really good medium. So this one I did over this probably summer, and then took it with us when we move. I have another one that I probably should look at to do over here, because I think it's really dry too. Like this one is another one, I think it's super dry. You can see I probably need to start rooting them up. Not rooting them up, planting them up, so that they can get some nutrients, so they can push out all those new growth. The sand doesn't have any kind of nutrients in them, so this is just my little propagation area. It's underneath a dogwood tree, so it has shade and gets dapple sunlight, and then I come out here and I water whenever it looks dry. So we're expecting rain tomorrow, so I wasn't really gonna water, but you can see a lot of things are in dire need of watering. Anyways, that's pretty it. Simple, easy. Just do it anywhere where you have space. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.